So we know how to factorise and solve quadratics, and how to use a quadratic formula. We can plot them onto a graph and sketch them with the x-axis and y-axis intercepts. So we're currently pretty good at quadratics, but to become the ultimate fountain of quadratic knowledge, we need to know how to complete the square. Being able to complete the square offers us two more great skills to add to our repertoire. It is another way of solving a quadratic. We can factorise, use a quadratic formula, or complete the square. But completing the square not only solves a quadratic, it also helps us to graph the quadratic more easily, which we'll investigate in part 3. So in this video, we're going to look at how to complete the square. Let's have a look at an example. We take half of the x term and put it into our bracket with x. So half of 6 is 3. Square the bracket, so x plus 3 squared. And because 3 squared is 9, we need to subtract 9. Then bring the 5 down from the question. So we get x plus 3 squared minus 4. And we've completed the square. I'm going to get you to do a question first before I explain why we need to subtract that number. So subtract 9 from the example before. Give this question a go yourself. Pause the video, work out the answer and click play when you're ready. Did you get it right? X minus 1 squared plus 5. So that is how we complete the square. But why do we subtract the square of the bracket number? Think of expanding brackets. So let's go back one step to this and expand the x plus 3 squared. We get x squared plus 6x plus 9. We don't want the plus 9, we just want plus 5. So to balance it out, we need to subtract 9. Which is why we always subtract the square of the number in the bracket. So let's have a quick look at what happens when the coefficient of x squared isn't 1. I'll get you started and then you can finish it off. So start by factoring 3 out of the 3x squared and the negative 12x to give us x squared on its own. Leave the 2 alone. Now you can complete the square. Pause the video, complete the square and click play when you're ready to check. Did you get it right? 3 x minus 2 squared minus 10. So there we have completing the square for any quadratic with or without an x squared coefficient of 1. You just need to remember this process. So in part 2, we're going to look at how to use completing the square to solve quadratics, and in part 3, we're going to look at how to use completing the square to plot quadratics.